Let's learn how to find the molecular formula if the empirical formula is given. It will help you solve word problems such as this one. For contents like this, subscribe and comment the topic you want to study next. Let's start. For a molecular formula, A4B14. To convert it into empirical formula, you will find the greatest common factor of these numbers, 4 and 14. The greatest common factor would be 2. So we divide both the numbers by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So the empirical formula would be A2B7. And now, to go from empirical to molecular, you do the opposite here. You divide it by 2. To go from empirical to molecular, you multiply the numbers by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So we have A4 and 7 times 2 is 14, B14. This is how we go from empirical to molecular formula. Now let's see this word problem. The empirical formula is NaS2O3 and we know the molecular weight as well. To find the molecular formula, you will start by finding the empirical mass, the mass of NaS2O3. Let's start with that. We have empirical mass. That would be equal to mass of sodium. Since we have only 1 mole of sodium, we do 1 times the molar mass of sodium, which is 23. And then we have 2 moles of sulfur, 2 times the molar mass of sulfur, which is 32. And then we have 3 moles of oxygen, so 3 times the molar mass of oxygen, 16. 23 plus 64 plus 48, 135 grams. And now, the next step, you will find the factor N by dividing the molecular weight by empirical mass, or molecular mass divided by empirical mass. 270.4 divided by 135, it gets you 2.002, but usually go with the whole number, nearest whole number, 2. Now we have this number 2. Remember the last example? To go from empirical to molecular, you multiplied it by the factor. In this case, the factor is 2. So to find the molecular formula, you multiply the empirical by 2. We have Na1, 1 moles of sodium, multiplied by 2, you get 2 moles. Sulfur was 2 moles, multiplied by 2, 4. And then oxygen was 3 moles, multiplied by 2, we have 6. So this is the molecular formula of the compound. If you understand this, try the next example by yourself and write your answers in the comment below.